So 1832, slavery time. Senator Henry Berry said to the Virginia House delegates, "We have, as far as possible, closed every avenue by which the light shall enter the slave's mind. If we could extinguish the capacity to see the light, our work would be complete. They would then be on the level with the beasts of the field, and we would be safe." Indenture. A written agreement between the issuer of a bond and his or her bondholders, usually specifying interest rate, maturity date, convertibility, and other terms. A written note evidencing proof of indebtedness. A written note evidencing proof of indebtedness. Birth certificate. Proof of indebtedness.
A deed?
Deed. Proof of indebtedness. Driver's license. Proof of indebtedness.
Contract.
Contract.
Birth certificate.
Right? So there's something called indentured servants. And then our people would say that, well, that's the good slavery to be involved in. But you're still a slave. And it's indentured because it's an agreement. So you're willing to be a slave. You could be free, but instead of being free, you want to be an indentured slave. Instead of just a slave, because just a slave means that I have to be in the field, or I have to be doing laundry or taking care of. But an indentured servant is like an upper class slave. Mm-hmm. LeBron James slave.
They actually put that on death certificates back in the day.
That one slipped that.
Indentured service, like they would say what their job title was, or indentured service and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I read a few death documents, and they would say stuff like that when it came to
and then
our people.
Well, even after slavery itself, even after slavery itself, and they brought in people from India, and all those places to take over a job, that's what they call it, you know what I mean? So it's a big thing, so that was just my work feet, you know what I mean? Like
if you go this was a definition of free white people. And it's talking about that free white people are not the Caucasian race or the Aryan race. Those guys aren't white people. They might say that they're that, but don't go by the fact that they're that. Because white and black are statuses, and it has nothing to do with complexion. And once you say that you're white, you put yourself in a certain social atmosphere. And if you say that you're black, you put yourself in a certain social atmosphere. And you could choose to be anyone. But both of them strip you of your nationality, or of your birthright, or of your identity of who you are. Right? So if you go to you can get this document right here off of RV Bay Publications. So just go to RV Bay Publications, Google RV Bay Publications, and free white people, and then this thing will come up. Right? So when it comes up to us and who we are as a people and all that, many people came and said many things and done many things to justify a certain position. When Noble Drew Ali died in 1929, basically the runway was clear for any type of planes, helicopters, whatever to come land, because the plane that runs this runway is out of service. And when our people were coming out of slavery during the 1900s, which is during the time that Noble Drew Ali was doing his work, which is the time of Black Wall Street, which is the time of like the Trail of Tears, which is the time of Marcus Garvey and Hitler and all these people during this time frame, right? Like think about what we have today, like the people that we have in the public today, right? And then think about that time and what it must have been like, what energy must have been like to have like a Marcus Garvey alive, a Noble Drew Ali alive, like, you know what I mean? W.E. Du Bois and these people, you know what I'm saying? At that time, just coming out of slavery, it's basically free reign for schools of thought. Because we have nothing, everybody's trying to connect back to their roots and their whatever, right? So there was many options available, right? That were for the betterment of our people, right? Now, this message or this write-up or whatever, if somebody named Kem Allah, and he has a blog, right? And his blog is where I got this from. When you're done reading this, no white-loving messenger, hating Negro fool will ever be able to trick you into believing that the mathematical supreme wisdom of the new Islam of our Savior Allah and His Messenger were stolen from the inferior, miserable, failed wisdom of Noble Drew Ali or any other so-called leader. You will be absolutely convinced that the two groups, the Moorish Science Temple and the Messenger's Nation of Islam, are not related in any way. So this is where it got to after Noble Drew Ali passed the forum. Remember that we were talking about the prophecy and the fact that he said there's a host of jealousy right now about me and the movement at this time, and they would be doing everything in their power to discredit me. This is some of that, right? When you get into this information, you'll realize that the Nation of Islam and the Moors are directly related.
That the person who did that, that's the picture and the statement? Like this is one thing you're showing right now?
Yeah, like this is one thing. Like this picture.
So what kind of contradiction is that though?
Right, exactly.
How stupid can he be?
Right.
Because he's wearing a fez, and as far as I know up till today, I don't see any NOI wearing no fezzes.
Right.
And I still see Moors wearing fezzes.
Today.
Yeah, so why is he wearing a fez and that's your leader?
Right.
I like that. I like how you put that. Yeah.
Exactly. It's as simple as that.
It's as simple. That's how easy it is.
He's wearing a fez, so why aren't you guys wearing your fez? And if there's no relation, and if we're stealing his stuff or you guys' stuff, why are we claiming that and you guys ain't?
Because his fez has a brand on it.
Well, this is the question I have: is this guy Kamala? I mean, where he says he makes a statement, but where's his proof of it?
Well,
I mean, the miserably failed wisdom. I understand if somebody has a position on something,
Yeah.
but where is this thing to back it up? That's my thing.
The position, the position that people take
So
is minus Noble Drew Ali,
and then
based on that leader.
And then the next thing, like, what year did the NOI was it founded?
Right, NOI was founded in 1930.
Okay, the year after
Noble
the Prophet
Drew
made his transition.
passed.
So that, like, if you just look up documents or history, it'll tell you that too. And in his statement, he's saying stolen. Like the T we say was Savior Allah and Messenger were stolen from the inferior, right?
Miserably failed wisdom
Yes.
of Noble Drew Ali.
So which one is he saying came first then? He's not even making sense there either.
He doesn't want to make sense.
That's
all,
what I'm saying. Like,
all he wants to do is cause confusion,
Divide and conquer.
Right.
especially the ones that are haven't built or
Yeah.
studied or know too much. To kind of pull it away.
That's why-
because there's also black Nazis,
Yeah, that's why we can
and we
address
got to
it.
remember this.
We address it on the record and just clear it up.
yeah,
That's all.
And this is the part of separation.
it's simple. When you make a statement about something and you're claiming it to be true, I always say, where's your backup? I don't mind seeing a different opinion of something,
Yeah.
but can you show me where your opinion,
Yeah.
is, what proof makes you prove your opinion?
Yeah.
And I
Where's
don't
the base?
know.
Where's the foundation?
This could be something from 1980 something.
Yeah.
And this guy could probably
That's
have
understandable.
L on his name and be fessed up right now. Like, I don't know. But I was researching today and I just found this, and it was just interesting. Right? That damn. Like, they actually have agents that are out there working to show that there's no connection.
That's what we call monkey wrenches.
Monkey wrenching.
Throw a monkey wrench in the program. That's everything.
Messenger Muhammad speaks on the late Noble Drew Ali and Marcus Garvey. I've always had a very high opinion of both the late Noble Drew Ali and Marcus Garvey, and admired their courage in helping our people, the so-called Negroes, and appreciated their work. Both of these men were fine Muslims, right? Talking about Marcus Garvey, who was a Catholic,
And he never claimed to be no Muslim.
right?
He was a Catholic?
Yeah, Marcus
That's
Garvey.
right.
He was a Catholic,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, again, go to the birth certificate again.
Right.
Maybe that's what his people had seen, his family, his father or mother had seen, and put him to say, well, okay, I'm a Catholic on a birth certificate, baptize him as Catholic. You baptize the children or you do all that, you know what I mean? So who knows, he might be going with that record he didn't even want to have no religion, so you know what I mean? So this is just, again, when they say, you know what I mean, it's just the same, go back to the birth certificate and your baptism paper and all that crap.
But he
The
trained.
followers of Noble Drew Ali and Marcus Garvey should now follow me and cooperate with us in our work, because we are only trying to finish up what those before us had started.
Oh, but I thought they referred. The followers.
In
Followers
Islam
and leaders.
alone, we shall find the success we desire. So join on to the nation and give us a chance to help all of our people in America. This is Elijah Muhammad's words.
No, probably not.
It sounds
Probably just Muhammad's words.
It sounds hypocritical.
No, it's not. It couldn't be Elijah
Sounds
Muhammad.
hypocritical
It's
because
impossible.
he just gave them both praises and then said, "Well, don't follow those guys. Join on with me."
During the summer of 1930, Wallace D. Fard appeared in Detroit's Paradise Valley community proclaiming himself to be the leader of the Temple of Islam and trying to proselytize his customers according to his Islamic beliefs. Fard's doctrine revolved around the claim that Islam was the true religion for blacks and Christianity only the faith of the white devils who were inferior to blacks. The Temple of Islam became the lost foundation of Islam in the wilderness of North America, which later became known as the Nation of Islam. One of the earliest disciples was Paul Robert Poole Bay, aka Elijah Poole Bay, a Moorish Science Temple member. He was promoted within the NOI to the position of Supreme Minister, and his name was changed to Elijah Muhammad. When Fard left the United States in 1934, Muhammad seized control over the organization, running it with absolute authority.